Hey guys, it's Tina here. Welcome back to another episode of Tina Tries It. In today's episode, I'll be testing out a vibrating makeup sponge. Yes, it's vibrating, and I'm going to test it against the Beauty Blender. The product I'm using today is the Color Me Pro Edition in Rose Gold. This is an automatic foundation applicator. This is what it says on the box. The Sonic Applicator gives you 8 hours of poreless base coverage. This all-in-one tool is turbocharged to deliver long-wearing coverage with any foundation or powder. I'm not too sure how it gives you long-wearing foundation because isn't that up to the foundation you use? But I don't know, we'll test it out. I'm gonna test this baby against the Beauty Blender. Now, I'm sure everyone knows what a Beauty Blender is, but if you don't, it's pretty much like a makeup sponge that you have to wet and you squeeze out all the water and then you can just go ahead and bounce it on your skin. It's great for blending foundation, concealers, and you can even apply powder with it. The Beauty Blender retails for $20 and the Color Me Pro Edition, you can get it online for $68. Now just looking at the two side by side, you can see the size difference. The Beauty Blender is much bigger than the Color Me, but in regards to how the sponges feel, it feels very different. This one feels like a very high quality like makeup puff, if you know what I mean, but it's not quite that. It's kind of like mixed in between a puff and I guess a sponge. Another big difference is that when you use the Beauty Blender, you need to wet it before using it. With the Color Me, you don't need to wet it. You just apply the foundation straight on the sponge and apply it onto your face. Now let's see which one gives you a better application. Can you guys take a guess? Which one do you think? The Beauty Blender or the Color Me? The price difference is there. This is definitely more expensive and I mean, it's got the whole plastic shell and the battery and it vibrates, and this one is just like a sponge that you wet. So let's see which one is better. I'm gonna test out the Color Me first. Now, I don't have anything but moisturizer on my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply my foundation. I'll be using the Kogan Dough Aqua Foundation in 143. So I'm just gonna apply a pump of the foundation. Now there's a button to turn it on there, so I'm just gonna press it. Oh my God, can you guys hear that? You can really hear it vibrating. You can't see the sponge move itself, but it's definitely vibrating. So I'm just gonna start off on this side of my face. Ooh. The noise completely changes. The application is really smooth. At first I thought the sponge would be a little too small, but actually it's a really good size because it really gets into the nose area. So far, I really like the application of this. This is actually really easy to use. I'm not pressing it against my skin very hard at all. I'm just pretty much gliding it across my skin. To be honest, I thought this would be kind of gimmicky and not so effective, but yeah. And I find that when you get around your nose, it kind of tickles a little bit. It kind of, I don't know, makes me want to kind of sneeze or something. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but the application looks really flawless. I reckon you can still get this with a brush, but it just makes it really easy to get this professional finish without really working the product into your skin and really moving your skin too much, which is really good. So if you guys have a closer look, this is one pump on half my face. And the application is pretty flawless. I can definitely go in with concealer and stuff later, but I just wanted to show you guys what the foundation looks like. Again, you can definitely get this look with other application methods, a brush or maybe the Beauty Blender, but with this, you don't really have to work hard to get this. Now on the other side, I'm gonna use the Beauty Blender to apply the same foundation and see if it gives me a different finish. I'm going to apply it on the sponge, just like I did with the Color Me, and I'm gonna apply one pump. Now I usually use a Beauty Blender, so I'm pretty happy with the application that I get from it generally. So I'm excited to see if there's any difference at all. Now as I'm applying this foundation, I realize I press really hard on my skin when I use a Beauty Blender. Compared to the Color Me, where the sponge just glides across my face and you don't really feel much, I feel like I'm too harsh on my skin. Maybe I need to lighten up the pressure. I'm not too sure if I could see much of a difference. I just feel maybe the Color Me gave me a little bit better coverage around this center area because I generally get more red around there, but yeah. To be honest, I don't think the results are that different. Maybe just around the center here. I feel like the Color Me gave me better coverage compared to the Beauty Blender, but in saying that, I could just add a bit more foundation and pretty much get the same results. But in terms of how the application methods felt on my skin, there was a big difference. The Color Me just applied everything on so smoothly without any hard work at all. Whereas with the Beauty Blender, I feel like, you need to really work the foundation into your skin and really like bounce it on your skin. Also, I would say the Color Me does spread the foundation out a bit better. I guess because it's like very controlled and the movements are so small and it's just vibrating against your skin. So it's spreading the product out very well. Whereas when we're manually applying our foundation with the Beauty Blender, it's just kind of like wherever we go. So it really depends on our application. It's like looking at my foundation, I feel like this side does look better. This side just looks a tad blotchy. What do you guys think? Can you guys see like a big difference, or maybe it looks the same to you? So which one do you think is better? This is like a really hard decision. I think if it didn't come down to the price, because this is only $20, this is $68, I would say the Color Me applicator gives you a slightly better application. I feel like it spreads the foundation on fairly evenly and it feels more luxurious on the skin than bouncing a sponge on your skin. But in saying that, you can definitely get very similar results. I think with the Beauty Blender, you just have to use a bit more foundation and just really work it in and take time to blend it. Whereas this one kind of does all the hard work for you and you just have to like glide it across your skin. Another thing to keep in mind is that with these sponges, you do need to replace them. If you have like acne prone sensitive skin, I think it's like once every 2 weeks. If you have normal skin, maybe like once a month or even once every like 3 to 4 weeks. And in the pack, it actually comes with another one. But if you need to buy more, I think it's like $9 or $12 on their website. And I guess another cool thing is like it comes with like a little cap so you can protect your sponge. With the Beauty Blender, the annoying thing is you have to wet it beforehand, but the good thing is that you can wash it. So you can really make use of your $20 and it will go a long way if you take care of your Beauty Blender. In conclusion, I'm gonna rate the Color Me applicator a 9 out of 10. I think it's a great product for those of you who want that makeup artist finish, but not put in the work. And it's great if you have trouble with blending and you're not getting that flawless finish, maybe this product can help you with that. The only bad thing is if you commit to this, you're gonna have to keep spending money to buy like the refill sponges. It's a shame that you can't like just wash it and use it again. But yeah, you wouldn't want like bacteria building up, so you really need to replace it regularly. But it does feel amazing on the skin. It's like you're giving yourself a little like facial massage with a vibrating makeup sponge. Anyways, that's it to this episode of Tina Tries It. Now, if there's any 2 products that you want me to try together and like do like a verse episode, please comment and let me know below. Maybe like it could be like a mascara or like a blush or some foundation that you want to see, like maybe stick foundations. Stick foundations are kind of in at the moment, so we can see which one looks better on the skin. That's an idea. For now, make sure you subscribe to my channel to stay updated with future videos, and I'll speak to you guys next time. Bye!